Jammer.
Spirit
Doing
Swallows here.
Clownshoes. Rainbows are real.
They sure are. NA by Beer Advocate, 6.75% according to Beer Advocate ABV, and it's considered New England IPA. It's year-round by Clownshoes Brewing in Boston, Massachusetts. NA, but 3.83 out of 5 out of 8 reviews. Wait, no, 3 reviews. Only 3 reviews on this on Beer Advocate. I'm shocked, actually.
Says here, from the mythic hammer-wielding beasts to intergalactic agricultures, here at Clownshoes, we think that about some crazy stuff. But even we can barely comprehend the natural wonder of a big, beautiful rainbow. We will forever remain in awe of the massive swaths of vibrant color that stretch forever into the horizon. This hazy IPA contains the terpenes, beta-pinene, and linalool, whatever aromatic compounds derived from natural botanical sources. To supplement the sweet malt backbone and levy a blend of Azakazaka, Citra, and Mosaic hops that make rainbows are real shine with fresh, juicy notes of sweet citrus. There you go, Shagdog.
There's the can. It looks kind of rainbowy out there, doesn't it?
Yeah. It says here, our mission is to produce beer without pretension while being free and a little crazy.
Huh, interesting.
6.75.
I'm sure we've done 1 or 2 Clownshoes before, right?
Yeah, we have. And this one right here is a hazy IPA for sure, because it's hazy, cloudy, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's got it going on there with the haziness.
What makes a New England IPA a New England IPA?
And then it's nice, foamy, not frothy, but foamy beige head. I don't know. What does Shagdog?
Mine's head's gone, but it says hop aroma, emphasizes hop aroma and flavor without brace and bitterness. The New England IPA leans heavily on late and dry hopping techniques to deliver a bursting, juicy tropical hop experience. I think I read this before. Yeah. Skillful balance of techniques, so it's not as they're not embracing the hoppiness as much as some other IPAs, I guess.
Well, this smells nice. It's got the hoppy smell of like pine and citrus, lemon, grapefruit.
Yeah, it has it doesn't seem overpowering,
And a wet, dirty rag.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But almost like a half clean.
But it has that smell, that sweet, that nice smell of the Mosaic and Citra hops. That. And I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's hazy, but it looks good. I'm going to give it a sip, Shagdog. Want to join me?
Sure.
Cheers.
Salute. It has a dirty dish rag taste a little bit. But it is. It's a little hoppier than I was expecting from the smell. But it does have a.
It doesn't have that bitter though.
No, a little probably a little citra hop, like you said.
This
it's like all there in the back end. It's not bad at all. It's pretty clean going down the back end.
It's you got that dish rag, like you said, but there's a sweetness too. It's got a nice, actually, it kind of got a tropical flair to it, But it's got a nice, sweet, citrusy, juicy type flavors. The sweet, the juicy, a little slight bitter, not overbearing. pretty smooth compared to others. And as you drink it, it's like almost a dry finish. But it's kind of like what I was mentioning earlier about the other one with that saliva.
Yeah.
Makes you thirsty after you drink it. When it's a clean, dry finish.
Yeah.
You don't have that thirstiness like that.
Yeah, depending on how dry, because I mean, something like with a dry beer, like Asahi Super Dry, like a dry, whatever hell they call it, but that makes you actually thirsty a little bit still. But yeah, something like this, a dry hop, I don't know, because the Asahi Dry is dry because of the rice or something, right? Some shit, some rice beer.
It's a rice beer, yeah. This is interesting, though, because it's got the hoppy flavors, but it's not got the harsh bitters, you know?
Right. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's not really bad. I mean, I don't like IPAs to begin with, but I could drink it.
Yeah.
Clownshoes actually got bought out back in 2017 by a Mass Bay Brewing Company, which is part of Harpoon, I guess. So
maybe that's what I'm picking up. Harpoon.
Maybe, unless Harpoon left them alone, you know. Started when Greg Berman, founder and CEO of the brand. Let's see, I'm 21. Brewed a small batch of hoppy feet black IPA, which probably would be great. I love black IPAs. Yeah. In 2017, Clownshoes joined Mass Bay Brewing Company, makers of Harpoon and UFO. With the greater resources and capabilities, we have expanded our special release and barrel aging. Yeah.
You know what's funny about it is before you said Harpoon, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, it kind of reminds me of Harpoon, but I didn't say it. I wish I had said it.
A little bit, yeah. I guess maybe it's the hop or something. These guys been around since 2011, and Harpoon, 2017, I guess.
Yeah, I knew it's got a similar. I'm you know how a Harpoon has its signature hops flavor.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, all the beers, whether it's a black lager or what, all you can taste it in every beer.
It's kind of like they use some of those hops. As, okay, we got those on hand because Harpoon's here. Let's add it to our blend here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big Harpoon fan. What's the other? They got the UFO and.
They're all right. It's just not one of my favorites.
Yeah. And I haven't seen them a lot lately. Back when we first started in 2011, I'd see the Harpoon variety pack or Harpoon this. But,
oh yeah, they're not in the store anymore hardly.
Yeah, you might see a UFO. I think I saw a UFO down there when we went to Tampa a couple weeks ago. But that's the only thing I saw was the UFO.
I think in general, Harpoon itself, it's kind of like dropped in. Sales probably
for national sales, probably. Yeah. Well, in 2009, I guess Clown Beers was formed. We sold our in 2010. Expands 2011. Ships to Illinois is our first sales outside of Massachusetts. All right.
Well, you know what? What kind of grade are you going to give this? I mean, let's look at the can, first of all, the packaging. Yeah. Right off the bat.
Even though we don't give that into our overall grading. But
but you know what? We used to grade the packaging and we used to comment on it. So let's comment on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a rainbow that's hazy. It's a hazy rainbow, right?
Yeah.
Especially on this side, it's like really hazy down.
And it's unusual. You don't, now more and more beers are doing crazy labels, but before, when Clownshoes first started, they didn't have that many crazy labels like this.
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I remember hearing them. I just can't remember anything specific about them. But
no, I'm saying in general across the board, not many crazy labels out there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Back in 2009,
I mean, there was some, but nothing real crazy. Or
and especially compared to how many are out there now is what I'm getting at.
Right.
And Clownshoes was one of the first ones to go and do that.
Yeah, with the crazy like artsy type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice packaging. I mean, I don't know what that,
kind of a colorful, crazy label.
I guess that's supposed to be like a UFO over here or something. I don't know, what a spaceship or something.
Yeah, it says it right off the bat to intergalactic algaculturists. So,
Yeah.
they're imagining another world with a ship and everything.
With all rainbow colors unite.
Yeah. And, overall, I like the packaging. Is it necessary for it to have this packaging to make me buy it if I was going to buy it? No. But I will say this much. When we were looking at the beers and everything, I said, hey, let's grab this one. It's Clownshoes. I saw the little logo on there. I said, Clownshoes. I said, it's kind of a crazy label, something to give us to talk about, I see a double rainbow. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, double rainbow. That's a hazy rainbow, double hazy.
Yeah.
It looks like this character right here. I don't know about the one on the right.
What does it mean?
He's on their webpage. The one over here I see with two like humanoid, but he's like a robot or something. But I wonder if they got different characters on all their labels, like certain characters.
They might. But overall, I say the packaging is pretty nice. Now, how much money does it cost to create that packaging and add it to the beer overall cost?
I mean, it's like a label that they tape on there because you can probably peel that off somehow. But
it's a plastic overwrap.
Yeah. The one thing about this label, though, Jammer, is that's why they probably had to call it Rainbows Are For Real, because they're like, oh, wow, we got this piece of art. What are we going to call this beer? Rainbows Are Real? Okay.
But overall,
I would have given it a better name.
Yeah.
I would have called it Rainbow Acid Trip or something. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't have called my brewery Clownshoes, so, unless I was a retired rodeo clown or something.
Unless I was the original owner of McDonald's and I sold that off or they got stolen from me. And then, okay, I can do something else with the Clownshoes Brewing Company. Okay.
I'd rather be the Hamburglar.
Yeah, the beer burglar.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should get with McDonald's, see if we can make craft beer.
Beer Burglar Brewery.
That'd be a good one. We get McDonald's. Hey, we want to do a.
No, we don't even have to do that. We just Burglar Brewery. The Triple B.
Yeah, but with McDonald's, you can come out with so many different beer names off some. Oh,
I'm going to go to Sesame Street, buddy.
Yeah, Big Bird IPA.
One of my first ones is going to be Big Bird Blonde IPA or something like that.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch, something. Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch. What was it? The other one, the one that's in the Oscar the Grouch, the trash can guy.
Yeah, he's a trash can one.
Well, a trash can guy would be a mixture of different beers.
Yeah, I just called him trash can guy. Yeah, like a mix. I guess you could say Bert and Ernie's Rainbows Are
Rainbows Are Forever.
Bitch, we know about rainbows or something.
A double rainbow.
Yeah, double rainbow penetration.
Elmo.
I don't know who else. Who's that blue dude is in Sesame Street? What the hell is his name?
Cookie Monster.
No, the other one's skinny, and he's got like red lips, and he's almost like Elmo, but he's blue and older and doesn't talk like Elmo.
What?
Yeah. I'll find it. Blue character on Sesame Street. All right.
You got the Cookie Monster and you got Grover.
Grover, yeah. Grover.
Count Von Count.
Yeah, there's another blue one too. He's kind of hairy. I don't know who that one is. Let's see.
That's Cookie Monster.
No, there's a hairy monster too.
There's Mr. Snuffleupagus.
He's not popular. Mr. Johnson, though, he's on the Muppets, right? Maybe Mr. Hairy Monster's on the Muppets. I don't know. Hey, you got the Cookie Monster. You got Hairy Monster, like Herry.
Yeah. You know what I would do is I would come up with different characters from, it would be blatant. I mean, it would be kind of blatant. Big Bird, right? I would call it gigantic bird, and it would be, instead of yellow, it would be pink or something.
Right.
So I can't get hit with copyright violations. The Cookie Monster would be like the brownie bombardier or brownie monster,
That makes us really small doing that, don't it? That's horrible. It should be a little bit bigger.
Have you ever taken small?
Like the drug?
Yes. It makes you really, really small. No, Steve Martin had a skit called about a drug called Small.
Oh, yeah. I'm small. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so what kind of grade are you giving this?
I give it a F. No.
17 minutes, and we just now getting to the grade. We're really lacking.
That's how we do it. But it's better than 30, I guess. I'm going to give it I like it. It's not really bad. I'm going to give it a
B+.
B+, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
And a swallow.
B+ with a swallow, yeah. It's not super hoppy, not overwhelming. I'm not gagging. If you watch that video with P. Diddy when we did that strawberry IPA, strawberry cream IPA or whatever hell it was, he was like drinking it and making a bunch of faces. I'm like, man, this is one of the best, easy drinking IPAs I've had. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, see, he couldn't handle IPAs that we've drank.
Yeah. I can't handle some of them.
Yeah, but you drink them. That's the crazy thing. You drink them. You may give it a look or whatever, and you may turn around and oh man, I don't like this, but you still drink it. Now,
like a couple I want to yak back up.
Now, P. Diddy though, he couldn't handle it.
He's got to build his palate. His palate is the England. That's his palate, England.
That's what I'm saying. He got one flavor he likes.
Yeah. You got to expand your palate. You got to try other things, grow.
Yeah.
Like this. There's other IPAs out there. I probably won't, but this one's drinkable. I can drink this one. It's an New England IPA though,
and it's kind of juicy.
It's juicy.
Not as juicy as the quat.
No, not a kumquat.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a little burpees with this one.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I'm finally starting to catch the buzz after 4 hours.
See, that's what usually happens to me whenever I drink IPAs. I get burpy. And then when I have that burpee, it's a burning burp.
Yeah, this one's giving me a lot of little ones.
Yeah. You're used to having little ones.
Thanks to our one viewer. Thanks for being with the little channel of ours. I wish, is Jammer Fan ever going to watch this or live? I haven't seen him on our live. I think he's subscribed. I don't know.
I don't know. He had a birthday here recently. I didn't realize it, but it was July 28th, I think.
Yeah, because I did say
happy belated.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Jammer Fan. Being Jammer's #1 fan and only fan.
He's your fan too. So.
Oh, yeah. But he's your only fan.
Nah, I got more than just Jammer Fan. Jammer Fan is just
he put a monopoly around it. He said no one else can be your fan.
Jeff is here. Jeff G.
Jeff
drinking old speckled hen.
Not nitro, but tasty. Yeah, it's really creamy actually. That speckled hen for English,
especially when they had the nitro. The nitro is really creamy.
Did we have the nitro one, or I can't remember?
We had the nitro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was pretty good actually.
Yeah. Jeff G. in the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the quarterback for the former quarterback for Atlanta Falcons, Jeff George.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Jeff G.
Jeff
George. He's watching us.
Of course. He's not practicing or anything like that.
Well, he's retired. I hope he's not practicing.
He's got time on his hands.
Wouldn't it be funny to come across some former football star who's been retired for 15, 20 years and they're doing beer reviews, drinking, getting sloshed. Matter of fact, Jammer, I went online because I woke up so early this morning. I went on YouTube and I saw Ronald Riot live at like 7:30, 8:30 our time in the morning, which is he's about an hour behind or whatever in Louisiana. Yeah. He's on there doing some whiskey shit live.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock, I saw him one time.
Yeah.
It's on there a lot of time, and what gets me about it is, that's fine, do it when you can. That's the thing.
I mean, I guess if he's planning a long day and he only does like one little shot or whatever the hell it is in the morning, I can't. But me, I'm the type of person when I start drinking, let me try one more. One is two won't kill me. And all of a sudden, I'm on my 10th one. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to work.
So what you're saying is, if you started at 5 o'clock, by 6:30, you'd be asleep
in the morning. If I woke up, at 4:30, start doing beer reviews or whatever at 5 o'clock, I'd probably be back to sleep by 6:37, somewhere around there. I never did that. I did go on a drinking binge one time when I was in the Army. Me and this other guy are like, yeah, let's drink all fucking weekend. We're all like hardcore. Yeah, we're gonna drink all weekend. And we started drinking Friday night around 6 or 7 beers or whatever, and we went till about. We didn't go all weekend, but we went to the next morning until about 8 or 9 in the morning and still drinking. And I finally said, I'm about to go to bed. I'm gonna go pass out. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've gotten up early, especially on vacations. And is this Hawaiian Shirt Club beer reviews?
That's our theme for today.
Yeah, that's our theme.
I did mention, I'll go ahead and finish what you were saying, Jammer.
And I woke up early and I turned around and I was on vacation. I'm like, you know what? I feel like a beer with breakfast. So I would drink beer with my breakfast. And then as the day progressed, I'd have a few more beers. Of course, I'd mix it up and have some water, some tea, and stuff like that throughout the day. And then I would drink some more. And I remember I drank probably the first 4 or 5 days that I was on vacation. And when I got back off of vacation, I didn't drink again for I don't know how long. So
I remember when we worked at the juice plant, when I worked there with you, because of course I left before you, but I think I don't know if you recall, but one time I went on like a 3-week drinking spree where every day I was drinking for like 3 weeks, 21 something days straight. And you're like, yeah, I've been drinking. I mean, not getting plastered every day, but got off work.
We were having at least 2 or 3 or more.
Yeah, we went bowling. My days off. Hey, drinking again, 3 or 4. But I was like, man, maybe I should take a break. After about 3 weeks, I'm like, maybe I should take a break, give my liver a break for.
Now, what would you say?
That was my longest. I can't remember.
Whenever Jeff said a Hawaiian shirt thing, you were going to say.
Oh, Hawaiian shirt. Oh, I said this on the video the other night. I actually talked about when I wore my other one. But we used to be in a bowling league, and we were called the Hawaiian 5-0s because someone was a Hawaiian 5-0 fan. And
well, I came up with the name or part of it.
I think you came up with all of it,
but I said we need to wear matching shirts, and everybody.
The whole team.
And we were looking at how expensive these bowling shirts were. The designs and stuff.
Regular bowling shirts. You're
talking about. The bowling shirts. The stylish bowling shirts and everything. And they were pretty expensive. I said, well, why don't we, wear Hawaiian shirts? We could be the Hawaii 5-0s because there's 5 of us.
Right. Yeah, it was a 5-man team, 32 teams. And the only one that followed it was me, you. Domsky did get the old, what's that? I can't remember the beer.
Omaha, Hawaii. God,
it's like it has a warrior head.
Yeah, it's
beer that Pabst owns, Hawaiian beer, but Primo. Yeah, he did get that, like a solid blue shirt, but it had the big
and it was
head
a cool
on it.
Shirt.
Yeah, it was a cool shirt, but it wasn't like our Hawaiian shirts. But at least he tried a little bit because he couldn't find on these in quadruple X, right?
Well, I'm sure he could have found them because that's what they're made for, fat people.
But Billy and Alan didn't jump on board. And then the second year, Chris had to quit because he changed shifts. Billy quit because he couldn't handle all the sports, religion, and whatever arguments. And Alan just always wore polo shirts. He never wore Hawaiian shit. And we got the 2 new guys on the team. They never wore Hawaiian shit either. So it was just me and you.
Yeah. That's all right. I was a diehard golfer, which, when it was freezing out, I'd go out golfing. And sometimes I'd have my best games when it was freezing out.
But were you wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
No.
What?
But I'd go golfing, so I was a trendsetter then. I'm a trendsetter now.
Oh, shit. I used to go, you ever see the movie Christmas Story where the kid sticks his tongue on the pole? Yeah, I used to stick my balls on a pole. I did that for fun.
That wouldn't surprise me. Wait for the little kid to lick him, I'm sure.
Don't say that because I was talking about when I was a kid. Oh shit!
Oh, but what I'm saying is that we would go karaoke when nobody else would karaoke.
Yeah, the Hawaiian shirts things was great. We wore them all the time. I bought some crazy shirts. It wasn't satin, but the other fabric it was like satin almost, but it was fake shit. But
well, one of the reasons why I started wearing them, tell you quite honestly, why I started wearing them.
I was a trendsetter.
Besides being a trendsetter,
right?
is that everybody was saying you wear the same stuff, it's the same color all the time. People would say you're wearing black all the time, you're wearing blue all the time, all that stuff. I said, okay, well, I can wear something with some color. I can wear something. So I started looking at something comfortable, and I said, you know what? I like Hawaiian shirts. I'll get something nice and comfortable, nice fabric.
I started wearing them because of you.
So that when you're in the heat, that you're not sweating to death.
Unless you get food poisoning from a clam.
Yeah.
You take your undershirt off. And you're like, okay, I feel better. Then you start. Yeah, I got some food poisoning from that place.
But I mean, that was the main reason I started wearing a more colorful wardrobe. But it was comfortable and it had nice breathable fabric.
Right, and I had that one. It was my favorite. It was the orange one with the blue and white flowers on it. It was mesh almost, so it had like little air holes in it. It was really great. That's the one I was wearing. Matter of fact, at the time I got food poisoning, I had the white muscle shirt underneath it, and I went to the restroom, took that off. Thought, man, maybe I don't know what's going on. Took that off, felt better. And then I started getting hot again, like I was running a fever, puking and shit. Yeah. I should have ate that black clam, huh?
The one nasty looking clam.
Yeah, but everybody else got sick too, so I think all the clams were bad. But you and Abel got sick, and his brother-in-law.
Yeah, but I think that was more tequila poisoning.
Abel was red the next day.
Yeah, he was bad.
After I puked a whole bunch of stuff up, I felt better. So I think mine was food poisoning. Yeah, it definitely wasn't from drinking. I didn't even drink that much by that point. I started getting sick. Had two or three beers in the restaurant, and then at the bar, 2 or 3 beers.
Yeah, that was the problem. You didn't drink enough.
Not enough to kill it, right?
Yeah. You didn't drink enough.
Yeah. But the Hawaiian shirts, I had really some crazy ones. They weren't even regular Hawaiian shirts. I had like those satin type shirts. They had like the one I had was lime green, and it had like a yellow flower, blue on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
I'd show up to work with that shit on, and people were like, what the hell are you wearing?
I loved it because people would look at you and say, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing it. What the bill?
Yeah. I had the purplish blue one. It had like orange and white flowers on it. It was like crazy shit, yeah. And I thought we were crazy. But the problem with those type of shirts is they attract when you go on vacation, even though we're from Florida. We live in Florida. You go somewhere, whether it's Key West, Clearwater, whatever, it attracts attention. It's like, what are these young people wearing this shit for? There's something weird about that. Yeah, you attract trouble, apparently. Especially if you got a Firebird convertible.
You're going to go back to that story, huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to say that story, though.
That's the funny part. We put it on all those videos before, way back in the day.
Yeah.
If we ever get our channel back, I don't know if we'll ever get whether they have the videos or we have to re-upload everything. But
we'll have to see. Yeah. Well, hopefully.
But that was one of the main reasons why I started wearing them. They're comfortable in the heat.
Yeah. And that's why I just bought 2 of them. I said, you know what? I'm going to start buying Hawaiian shirts again. Do the beer reviews in Hawaiian shirts all the time. Nice. If you get hot, you can unbutton them a little bit, cool off. But
comfortable shirts. But
yeah, this one's a little tight. It's an extra large, but I think it's a cotton one. And I washed it. I think I washed it. Forgot to change the setting, or I dried it. I don't know. It looked like it shrunk a little bit. But...
Or you had an extra hefty dinner.
Yeah, possibly. The other one's an extra large too. That's a little bit bigger on me, but
Yeah, I mean, I still got mine. Same ones that I had 10 years ago.
Yeah, I threw all mine out when I moved the last 2 times there from my old house to the Westwood Chapel and then back to here. Except for the orange one, I kept it. My orange one with the blue.
Yeah.
But then I eventually threw that one out. I was like, I don't wear this shit anymore. I threw it out. It was old anyhow. I had that since, 2000, 2001 or whatever hell it was. So, yeah.
Oh,
well.
I can't believe we're on camera talking about wardrobe.
Yeah. The next will be our...
I wear Hawaiian shirts because they're so colorful.
Next will be our...
Rainbows are real.
They are. You did that pretty good.
Oh, man.
You should have did that when we went to Key West, actually, when that guy was talking gay, the tour guy at Hemingway's house. And then when the tour was over, we're smoking after the tour, and he's like having a cigarette. We start talking to him. He starts talking like he's a straight man. He's like, oh, yeah, I put that voice on when just the tourists come in, because a lot of them are gay. And then he went into gay mode, and then you're like, wait.
It's an opportunity to say, I usually talk straight because everybody wants to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But who knows if he was gay or straight or not.
That would have been so funny to do to him, because
yeah,
he's saying, I put that on voice mode,
That's what I'm saying. If you did that voice to him, oh, I'm so glad you're straight because I'm gay as fuck.
That would have been funny. I would have, if we had a camera to film that would have been fun.
That would have been funny. But I still don't know to this day whether he is gay or straight, because he did the whole gay voice during the tour. And then when the tour is over, he started straight voice. Oh, yeah, I just do that for the – then he went back and just to show us how he went to gay mode. But I still couldn't tell if he was straight or gay. I can't
remember what's her name? What was it, Brandy?
Brandy, yeah.
I don't know where she was at that time.
She was there with us.
I just don't remember when he said that where she was.
Oh, she was probably talking to somebody offering her a job or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you sang? Yeah. Did you move down here with me?
I can't believe how many years ago that was.
Yeah, that was 2001.
Well, I think it was further along than that, wasn't it?
No, it was the year I met Stacy. It was like a month after I met Stacy, and then she was pissed because I went. That she thought I did. She thinks I did Brandy's. Probably still to this day. I was like, I didn't do that with Brandy. But when I got home and I developed that film, and the one picture with a hand on the breast, you couldn't see nothing else because it was a daylight film, but it was dark. Everything was dark. But that was from the Ripley's, believe it or not. The headless girl, she had a chicken on her head, but you can't see the chicken head. You just see the torso and a hand on the breast. But I think either me or you, one of us went behind it, put the hand on the breast, and one of us took a picture. And with the daylight camera, it came out like all dark and just the torso and the hand on the breast. So she's like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "I don't know."
I don't know. I might have been drunk when I took that picture.
But then I started thinking, I was like, "Oh wait, that's that damn chicken head girl with the Ripley's." Okay, we should do a malt liquor next time.
You keep saying that.
I had some Mickey Big Mouths over there in Westwood Chapel. I had a 6-pack of Mickey Big, the 12-ounce grenades or whatever. Yeah.
That
Mouth
liquor should be the first ones that we do when we get back together.
Yeah, we should do that.
Like when the first,
malt liquor.
Standing there. Oh, liquor, baby.
Leave out. Delicious. Swell.
Yeah, swell. 1, 2. Well, thanks for watching, Jeff G. and everybody else.
Anybody else? Subscribe, comment, leave a
like.
Even a disc. That's fine.
Make sure you click on the notify so we can, you get notified whenever we're doing something.
Right.
Shagdog's trying to carry the load mostly because I've been working a lot.
Yeah, I just went back to work.
And I
last
don't
week
get on very often.
Right. Yeah, I just went back to work last week.
Awesome.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. I'm like, wow, I only work 6 hours a day, but I'm like, man, I'm exhausted. Anywho.
Yeah.
We'll see on the next one.
I think that you're going to have to stop there, You guys are a good team. Thanks.
Well, we're such a good team. We're going to bring it back to you, Jeff, on the next one because we were going slow tonight. Is this only our third beer?
Yeah.
Why is that possible? We started at 5.
Because you said make an outro or intro, and then I messed around with the intro.
Yeah, but I didn't expect you to take so long.
I could intro in 5 minutes, but I couldn't get you to open it up and actually save it to your computer.
Yeah, because you're sending some crappy file versions.
No, you never said there was only one file type that you could take.
I did. I was saying that weird file name, whatever it was.
Yeah, but you never said that you can't use any other type of file other than this one specific.
Not me. It's my computer, apparently.
I know. Who buys a computer that only uses one type of file?
Well, it's on this stream thing, whatever. It only allows MP4s or some shit.
All right, let's move on. Because I still have a lot to do tomorrow, and before I go.
What do you got to do tomorrow?
I got to cut grass.
Fuck that.
Cutting grass.
$5.
My family, my mom and stuff. So
tell them to all come over and cut grass with you in the afternoon, 2:00.
I'm not going to have any time to do anything.
You all do it together. You have time, perfect time. And take turns.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
Next beer, 4th beer, and how many hours ago did we start? Almost 5. Well, 4.5 hours ago.
All right.
Let's do it.
Ever since I said let's get off of here, it's been 6 minutes now.
All right, let's do it.
I'll be saying goodbye.
Shagdog.